again. On time.
So what are you saying though, man? What's caught your eye this week? It's been a kind of an eventful week.
It's been a saucy week.
It's been a bit of a mad week still.
It's been a saucy week.
I think there's only one place to start. Legendary Frank.
Oh.
The last episode I was saying I wanted him out, and I stick by that, and I feel like it's the right decision from the club. I just don't understand why people are in this belief that Frank was and should be treated differently to any other manager that was there. Do you reckon that, for me, it's like you should be judged on the job you do, not what you did as a player? Now we've got to give you loyalty, so you deserve an extra extension because of what you've done as a player. I think Frank knew very well what position he was in. His first interview was very clear. So I'm sure that he knew that time was coming. And for me, I'm not sure why people believe that he's been done dirty. For me.
He's not been done dirty. He could have had a little bit more time, maybe.
But we know. Did you expect?
They got more, no?
Yeah, but
until United were top for that little spell a few weeks ago.
Okay, but let me ask you something.
Oli had a bad time and he got a little bit longer. Similar thing, club legend. Nowhere near the same level of club legend, but got a little bit more time. Is it Roman and his? Well,
I feel like
his ways.
I feel like I feel like that is the route a lot of elite clubs are taking. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're at Real Madrid or Barcelona or Bayern Munich and you perform like Chelsea are, you're going to get sacked. So it's not just Roman. I feel like it's football culture now.
No, Roman's got history.
The only reason why Roman's got that history is because that's how he made his name in the first place. He came in, splashing bare peas. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not just the peas, he's cutthroat.
Yeah, but he's been cutthroat from day one, and he's got success that way. That's his blueprint.
He has got success that way. It's a weird way to get success, but for you, it has been successful. Clearly
has.
But right now, you're back to. It's like a revolving door at Chelsea.
Yeah.
So you're back to.
I can understand that. But
who's next?
Are you surprised he's gone? Are you surprised? Do you think he should have?
I'm not surprised.
If you're Roman, are you giving him more time? And if so, based on what?
If I was Roman,
boy,
you know what life would be like. If I was Roman, aside from the hitman that after him and that, I would never have hired Frank in the first place if I was Roman. Because who in the hell said that Frank was ready for the Chelsea job?
Yeah, it was a bit of a. It was like that. They sold us a dream, really.
Well, we've had glimpses. Do you remember when Giggsy was in charge of United? Interim.
Name me one player manager that goes back to their club, except for Zidane. Zidane's an exception.
He's an exception, yeah. It doesn't. But
most managers that are players or top players that go into management don't
pop off. Why do you think? What's his name? Gary Neville went to Spain. Valencia. Terrible time over there. But why do you think he went? Was it Valencia? Wasn't it?
Valencia. Yeah.
Why do you think he
terrible
went? Because he knew that if this goes pear shaped, which it probably will, I'm just a decent right back. I'm probably not a great manager. Yeah. But he gave it a punt.
Yeah.
If it goes pear shaped, I just want to go back to Spain. Yeah. But if he ever was involved in the United setup, as in a permanent manager, that could have just ruined his whole legacy. Giggs' legacy was so strong that even the little interim couldn't even mess it up. But Gary Neville, he could have fucked it up.
So
he knew. Let me just go Valencia. Like Gerrard knew. Let me go Rangers.
Alan Shearer.
That pressure. Alan Shearer was. Yeah. Alan Shearer said, "Nah, I'm going to take that."
Leeds, Liverpool.
He took that responsibility and he fucked it up as well. Yeah. But I think Shearer bounced. I think he bounced before they actually got relegated.
The thing is, I feel like if you're looking at the game and Chelsea look like they're just not getting the rub of the green, as opposed to just looking like they're not going to be able to score.
Yeah, it's a different
because he looked like the performances on the pitch warranted that decision in my opinion, because it didn't look like things were getting better.
You're not wrong. The Leicester game, they were to be honest, they were getting into your 6-yard box, or at least your 16-yard box, 18-yard box, sorry, at will.
They looked like they could score when they wanted.
Like at will, bro. They won the ball from you a lot in that game. Like your attackers were just not. They kept winning the ball back, and they were passing it about at will, literally, bro.
Yeah,
they could get into your box.
It was crazy, man. And do you know what the thing is with the way we was playing? We was just so predictable. So we'd have a lot of the ball, but
it went nowhere. Yeah.
It went nowhere, and like teams that counter-attack like that fluently, we was always going to be in trouble, man. Always going to be in trouble.
There was no system, bro.
So for me, it was the right decision. Frank knew what it was when
it was too much.
Do you know what I'm saying? And now we've got this Tuchel guy, and his first game, I'm not going to lie,
this
bro.
Tuchel guy, you know.
I'm not going to lie, the first game, after having one training session,
Well,
even though we didn't play, I'm not impressed, but I'm saying it's a positive start. Although a lot of people, it is though.
Was it a 0-0 draw?
Did you watch the game?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said, was it a 0-0
It was a 0-0 draw. But
was it Wolves?
But Wolves beat us early in the season under Frank, comfortably.
Let's be honest. New manager. Yeah. After all that's happened with Frank.
Yeah.
New manager, fresh face in the dressing room.
24 hours.
All of that. Yeah, all of that. New spirit, positive energy. 0-0 draw with Wolves.
At home.
Not a positive start. Let's be honest, lads.
No, I think.
Let's be honest. It's not a nightmare start, is what you meant to say.
No.
A positive start would be manager comes in, one training session, 1 hour, spank them 5-0. That's what you call energy.
No, that's an amazing start. That's an amazing start.
Positive start has never been a 0-0 draw at home with Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Sometimes, obviously, again, I know you're a stats man, so you like the numbers. So
I'm a reality
sometimes,
man. But I just had to check you with that positive start.
It is. It is
positive loosely. Because you never lost at home to Wolves. That's positive.
No, what was positive is the way he was playing.
Frank wouldn't have lost that game, bro.
So he lost early in the season against Wolves.
No, that game we just had. Yeah. So that game you just had. That game you just had, yeah?
Yeah.
Leicester, last game. After that performance, where you literally got carved to pieces by Leicester, Frank would have beaten.
What type of logic is that?
Frank would have beaten Wolves, bro. So he couldn't have got much worse.
A descending team.
He couldn't have got much worse.
That's picked up only against Fulham, who were in the relegation spot.
We would have beaten Wolves.
Just got beaten by Leicester. You think Frank was going to go on?
Couldn't get any worse than that.
But what makes you think not getting worse means we're going to beat? We might have lost 1-0 this time.
Frank knew his
job. It's an improvement.
Frank knew his job was on the line.
You lost 1-0.
Frank knew his job was on the line. You won against Luton.
So you think?
Was it Luton?
Do you think Frank only knew his job was on the line before that game,
bro?
Before Leicester?
No. I'm just saying.
He's known for a while.
Yeah, but it's a culmination.
Even the game that he won against Fulham, the performance was bad.
Facts, but it's a culmination of things, which was. You couldn't get much worse than the Leicester game. When you hit rock bottom on your ways up, you then spank Luton. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fair enough. This is what I'm trying to say.
Man said
fair enough.
Luton.
Fair enough. It's Luton.
Yeah.
But football's about confidence. Sometimes you need to beat a Luton to get the confidence up.
Okay.
I reckon you lot would. If Frank was there, you would have won that Wolves game. Bro. I'm not saying everything would have been solved. But you would have got a result, mate.
But this is what I'm saying.
Tuchel comes in, fresh face, you get a 0-0 draw, not even like a 1-1 or a 2-2, a 0-0 draw, nobody bagged. That's not a positive start, bro.
Do you know what it is, yeah? One, obviously you're going by result, so that's cool. But if you didn't watch the game, it'll be hard for you to understand why someone would say that.
So does that mean it was an outstanding performance?
No, what it means was it was an improved performance from what we've been playing in the last maybe 5 or 6 games.
Okay.
In terms of we didn't look predictable. It was a bit boring at times, but we was in control of the ball, like for the majority of the game. Even though Wolves had, it sounds crazy, even though Wolves had the better chances, we didn't look like vulnerable every time the team got the ball, like Leicester. Every time they got the ball, we looked vulnerable, like we're going to concede.
Okay, that's an improvement.
Do you know what I'm saying?
On the last game.
So when I say positive, I mean in terms of
you mean you're taking positives?
No, it was positive because I have not enjoyed watching Chelsea play for a while. So when I watched that game, it was like, okay, cool. Fair enough, I can understand why it may not be clicking the way it would be maybe 2 or 3 weeks down the line. But the signs are very positive. He's playing the right players, in my opinion.
I think Roman makes of a 0-0 draw from his new manager. I don't think he thinks that's positive.
Well, Roman won't expect miracles straight after a 24-hour session.
A home win on your day.
It's funny though, because when players come over, they need time to settle. It's cool. But when a manager comes over, it's like instant results.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm not instant results, but a home win against Wolves should be a banker for Chelsea. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel like Wolves ain't like a banana skin for teams.
No, but you should win that at home.
We should win it. We could have won it. But I feel like after watching how we've been playing for the last few weeks, that is 100% a positive step for me.
Performance-wise, you're happy?
100%. Yeah. Obviously, if we nicked it and played badly, it wouldn't be positive for me. Because I want to see our team trying to play the right way. Do you know what I'm saying? And look a bit unpredictable in the final third. We had the ball a lot of the time. Cho got his chance, man of the match first game, been telling you about him. Mount got dropped, I think he needed that wake up call. Did you see when they tried to substitute Chilwell?
No, I didn't catch the game.
Bro, they put up his number.
Who, Cresswell?
You're weird. They put up his number. He's like, oh, what, me? Like, he was so shocked that he was getting substituted.
Well, was he having a mare or playing good?
He was playing awful.
Okay.
Playing awful. But that shows you that some people were just so comfortable.
Comfy, yeah.
They had their feet under the table. And he was shocked. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was a positive step.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I heard he took man out, like took Tammy out. Didn't give a fuck about his hat trick.
These guys shouldn't be starting for
I
us.
heard he took Guns out.
But he shouldn't be starting. These people shouldn't be starting.
He put Aspie back, I heard.
That's a bad decision.
Ain't Aspie done?
But he played alright, to be fair to him.
So is Tuchel going off like Chelsea from about 5 years ago? Is he going off names or is he what she got? Because you remember he only had an hour in training, right?
I think he's going by experience.
That team sheet told you that, didn't it?
I think he's going by experience.
That starting 11 said, okay, he's not really seen his man play. He's going off the ones he's heard of. Because he took Mount straight out, he took Tammy straight out. He didn't care about the last game. He played his Chelsea 11 that he heard of the most, tell the truth.
For me, Mount and Tammy shouldn't be shoo-ins to start. And if they are, then that's part of the problem. Because they're not great players, bro.
Did he start with the German guys?
Werner didn't get on.
Didn't get on?
Not at all.
So do you think that this guy is... Because a lot of the media's been saying that he was signed to try and revive. I say revive like he was ever alive. To try and spark Werner and Havertz.
Well, they'll definitely... Because Havertz didn't have the amazing game.
Do you think that's going to happen?
I believe so. Because just his philosophy alone.
So what? Just because he's not just because he's a German.
Not because he's German. Not because he's German.
He must be able to get the best out of another German.
Because he's got more than one tactic. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got more than one tactic that doesn't involve going down the wings and crossing. That is literally what Lampard done in a nutshell. He's got the worst points ratio in our managerial history. He's been given enough time already. Then. Do you know what I'm saying? His points per game average is the worst of any Chelsea manager.
It's been bad.
And everyone's shocked.
I'm surprised. It doesn't seem like it's been that bad though.
It's because the media is powerful, bro. They don't jump. Even when I was watching the Chelsea Wolves game, it's like they just wanted us to lose for Frank. That's what it felt like. They wanted us to lose for Frank. Think about it. Frank is friends with all these pundits in England. He's related to Harry. How deep do you reckon he is in the game?
Harry said he was out.
It'll take a brave man to come and diss Frank on
Harry came out, fam.
All of them is Rio, Peter Crouch. Richard Keys, all of them.
It's fake.
Like they're all friends.
If man's a dead manager, then you have to accept man's a dead manager. Just because you're England teammates, whatever. Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, it don't even make sense. So like, yeah, for me, it was the right decision. And Frank's out, and Cho took some shots in the interview. It sounded like, but he had a good game.
Are you happy hiring the manager that just got fired?
I'm happy with the manager we've hired.
Why did he get fired?
I think he always has problems with hierarchy.
They didn't win the Champions League.
No, I think he had problems with like the players and the hierarchy. I think him and Neymar didn't really get on. I think he might have problems dealing with like big characters.
So and Poch doesn't have that problem.
Poch probably have the same problem. I don't think you can control players like Neymar and Mbappe, bro. Unless you're winning.
You need one of the managers that lets you do. You need like a Wenger, like where he just lets you do what you want. If you're that kind of player, you need a manager you can walk all over. No disrespect to Wenger,
but I feel like
but you know, like Wenger went authoritarian, or at least he didn't have that vibe. Like if you're one of them reckless ballers, you need a Wenger where you can just shut up, man. Like he's gonna chat shit, you can shut up, Wenger, man. But you know this love, But you can't tell that Ferguson that like.
How many managers do you reckon there are like that? You got Wenger.
No, Wenger was elite, fam, because he'll get the best out of players, and he also was like he was soft. Like if Wenger lost his temper, like you'd just probably laugh, innit? If he was a player.
I hear you, man, but I feel like the mentality of players back then is different to the mentality of players now.
No, because that's the same times when Ferguson was a maniac in the dressing room.
But do you reckon?
And Wenger was just like.
Do you reckon Ferguson's tactics will get the best out of these high-profile players now?
Alex. 100%. Bro, he had divas and that in them days still. He had Becks and all of them.
And he got rid of them.
Yeah, but he got rid of them at the end. He got the best out of them until we got rid of them, right? Until he couldn't take no more.
Yeah.
And he was kicking boots in man's head and that. Until it got to that physical stage. Until blood was flowing. He got the best out of them, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
He ended up beefing Yapstam, Roy Keane. He beefed all of them eventually.
Yeah.
But at the time, he got the best out of them, bro, because he was a genius at that. I don't know what it was, intimidation management thing.
It was just
He
aggression.
was sick. Yeah, he was sick.
A lot of man games.
But Wenger is like almost a pushover in terms of feeling like, oh, maybe not do this because the gaffer's going to be onto me. That's what it seems like anyway. Wenger's not threatening.
Yeah.
But he made that work for him, if that makes sense.
So do you reckon Poch will get the best?
Basically, they're both geniuses, bro.
Who's both?
Wenger and Alex. Yeah, just opposite approaches, yeah. But if I was a player,
yeah,
like,
who would you want to play?
I would much rather play under Wenger, where I know I can get away with shit, and if he does reprimand me, it's going to be in like a nice softy way, rather than having to beef Sir Alex every other week, bro. Because then I'm going to get mad. You know, it's just long. When the man shout, you know, like you can deal with a man just saying, "What are you doing, man?" I know, sorry, my bad. But when he gets so aggressive and that, yeah, but I can't see Wenger fighting the players. When he gets aggressive and that, it's when he gets long, because you're going to end up fighting Sir Alex. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because he's on stuff.
I reckon Wenger's gripped up a couple.
No. I can't see Wenger doing that. Wenger might shout and that, but it would be like a friendly shout. Like, yeah.
No, Wenger's top quality.
But they're both geniuses, bro.
Yeah, they are still. They are.
But
yeah. Would you reckon Poch will get the best out of Neymar though?
I think it's up to Neymar if anyone gets the best out of Neymar, innit?
This is what I'm trying to say. I don't think anyone can manage him. Do you know what I'm saying? You kind of just got to let him get on with this thing.
Yeah, I hope he's in a good mood.
Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, moving on. What else happened this week, man? Man United annihilated West Brom.
Liverpool dropped points.
Who against?
Burnley. What do you mean? I'm going back.
Oh, you called that?
Yeah.
You said it was going to lose.
I said it was going to be a draw. Still.
Did you?
Yeah, but it wasn't a draw. No, I said they might get a point.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah,
he laughed me off, but they didn't get a point. They got 3.
Mystic.
They got 3, bro.
Yeah, to be honest though, Liverpool are looking.
I told you this. I told him this.
Yeah, you did. But I said the same thing. I said to you, Klopp.
No, you gave me a reason why.
After 2 years.
No. I told you they're not the same.
Nothing going on over there now.
I told you they're awful right now. You said they're not awful. You said they're not awful.
I know.
And they went and lost to Burnley. And they hadn't lost in 4 years?
That's crazy.
They broke that record to Burnley FC. Shout out to Burnley.
They did their thing. Burnley went and beat Aston Villa again. The next game.
Told you Burnley are a good outfit, bro.
Bro, they're doing their thing still, man. What else?
I told you Ben Me, and he went and bagged. Did I tell you? Sorry, you saying Ben Me for England?
Oh, you take him at City?
No.
Back up for Stones.
Let's not get carried away.
Ben Me and Stones at the back.
But Burnley are doing bits. Yeah, the big shock. Wilder. Not Wilder Fury, the bigger shock. It was Wilder Ollie.
Oh
but
my
Wilder
God.
was victorious.
Oh man, that game was so
I saw Rio
funny,
tearing
bro.
into them on the video.
Do you know what
hilarious,
they
bro.
broke his heart. They broke his heart.
He was like, please.
The worst
please,
team in
please run
history, bro. Sheffield United, statistically.
Bro, the other day, up until the other day, they had 2 points. Do you know how far we are into the season?
Yeah, they grinded.
They broke records on records, bro.
McGoldrick is running his socks off, bro.
But they were breaking records for levels of badness. And they got a result at Old Trafford.
That's ridiculous, bro.
And not just a result, I mean a result. They scored 2 goals.
Yeah, Man United just...
Martial, Pogba, they were all out there, bro. They were all out there.
Martial was a joke. His display was a joke, bro.
Is time run out for Martial now?
Did it ever come in? Like,
no, seriously, has time run out?
Like when was on a level? Martial's never. He's had moments.
When's he gonna end up at Newcastle? Is what I want to know. Is it sooner? Or is he gonna hang in there a bit longer?
I don't know, man. It's like he's got something over Ollie. How has he started? How has he been playing?
How is he still at a top club?
That's ridiculous.
He's not top club material no more, bro. He's potential that just didn't.
I can't believe that they bought him that young and he's like 26 now.
Oh yeah, he's never gone nowhere, bro. And he's still there. Remember when Theo went to Arsenal and he just stayed there for years, not developing?
Bro,
that man can eat a living, bro.
But Man United believe in him, bro. I don't get it. Like, because to me, Martial...
Alright,
he's had too many seasons
let's look at the
to try to prove
with
himself.
him and Walcott.
Walcott?
Yeah, and Walcott played in a time when it wasn't really front three, so he was more of a winger. But let's look at them as a comparison. Both bought young. Theo younger, obviously. Both bad way prospects. Never actually done anything.
Yeah.
Theo was older. Martial still has a little bit of time. But what's the difference?
I think Martial's had moments of better quality.
Of better brilliance.
Yeah. Like Walcott's.
Theo's had moments though.
He's had clutch moments.
If you watch his highlight reel, we'd be like, "Who's this?"
Yeah.
And then we'd oh, it's Theo. But he's done a few things, bro.
Not like but Marshall's had a lot more quality.
Is Marshall's moments just a bit more recent for us? So we're
no. That's.
Am I just disrespecting him by comparing him to?
I would say it's disrespect. Well, yeah, it's a bit disrespectful to be honest. But Walcott's very underrated as well.
At 18, he was a terror.
Yeah, but he never showed moments like Marshall for me in terms of quality. For me, like there was moments where I thought Marshall might be the truth, and then you see him next week, and he'll just do nothing. Whereas Walcott, he's turned up in big moments, but I've never really looked at a moment from Walcott and thought, "Oh, that was class." It's been very, very few, if any.
No, there's been a
now you got name me a goal for Walcott. He's like that is.
There's been a dink. There's been a dink or a curl or a
everyone does
or
a
burst
dink
or a burst through 2-3 man.
It weren't like a Sturridge dink. That's a fact.
No, let's not bring Danny down into
like,
these realms.
so you're talking about one-on-one and
Danny.
a little dink. That's not class. That's just like
Danny on his day.
Oh, that's a fact.
Danny on his day. Danny Sturridge on his day. I'm being serious.
No, I know
his
that.
Day didn't come.
He's one of my favourite players.
His day didn't come very often, for numerous reasons. But on his day.
But Walcott was never deemed as world class.
No.
Potential.
But that was Marshall. That's why I said it.
I think players, not me, but I've heard that shout when he was younger that he's
world class. WC.
I know it's United fans. United fans love him.
Yeah, that's scandalous.
But I've heard that, bro.
That's scandalous, bro.
But he's definitely shown more quality.
Lukaku is closer to WC than Marshall.
Lukaku's very.
He can't even control the ball, so
he's got done dirty by Mourinho twice in his career.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, done dirty.
Most underrated.
Lukaku, did you see him in Ibra?
I mean, do we need this right now? Pandemic.
That was vile, bro.
It's a good thing there was no fans because we could hear everything. Otherwise, we wouldn't have heard none of that.
They would sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, it would have been mad.
Yeah, but they talked about mums and that massive.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, fam. They got ongoing
from back in
problems from the United days. Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't mind knowing that history, man. But yeah, they went off.
I don't know what was going on there, bro. But Lukaku looked like he went to do some damage.
Yeah, no, for real.
But Ibra was laughing still.
I don't know.
I think he was up for it too.
Who you got?
Let's just let Eddie Hearn deal with that, bro. Let's not start putting bets down until it's finalised. You get me? I'll take that 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. If KSI and then YouTube done just selling out or whatever, bro, you think man wouldn't pay a little money to see Ibra?
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. But they don't need that money.
They don't need that money.
They don't need that money.
They're not YouTubers, bro.
Yeah, they're not YouTubers. They're getting paid by the minute to kick a ball.
No, I don't know. What's his name? Does all that karate shit.
Who's that? Ibra. I think Ibra would give him. I don't know, man.
No, Rom's a beast, bro.
Rom's a beast, but Ibra might just know certain points that he just drop him, man.
You said pressure points.
Yeah, bro.
Someone said that. Someone said that in the group chat the other day, bro. Pressure points. I was laughing.
Yeah, no.
He knows different shit.
No, I'm telling you, man.
I like Rom still.
Yeah, no, Rom look
underrated player.
I wouldn't like to see Rom like that. Would you say he's not WC though?
No, he's not WC because he's still that awkward. But he's a bad boy striker, bro. He's been the bad boy striker since he was at Everton.
No, he's been a bad boy striker.
Like, you don't have to be WC to be a bad boy player, bro.
Yeah, just Jose's fucked him up.
Like, Jose fucks up a lot of people, don't he?
Yeah, he fucks up.
Jose sleeps well at night. He doesn't give a fuck about the night.
Yeah, as long as he's remember. As long as he's the headline. That's you don't mind about anything else, man.
He's a different kind of guy.
What else happened this week, man? Man said he slept West Brom. Hey,
Gundogan.
See Gundogan, yeah. Let me tell you about Gundogan. See
Who?
Gundogan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so happy, Do you know why I'm so happy? Because when he was at Dortmund, he was one of my favourite players, bro.
Bro, I'm glad you said that.
But then when he came to City,
he suffered a bad injury as well.
It's like he had a period where he played alright.
Bro, then he done his knee.
And then since then, he's come back in splurts, but it's like it's always coming back or something's going on. And you got to remember, and
them times there we had David, younger Fernandinho, Yaya. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's hard to break into the team.
So now, David Silva's gone.
Yeah.
We ain't replaced him.
Yeah.
Phil Foden's playing higher.
Yeah.
Fernandinho's old. Can't play a lot.
Gundogan playing at 8.
Kevin's injured. Bernardo's only just come back into form. So Gunda's been David Silva. He's been Fernandinho. You know what I'm trying to say? He's played with Rodri, who's done a lot of cleaning up.
Yeah.
But, bro, his first goal against West Brom, bro, I fell off the couch, bro.
He's cold, bro.
The first touch, yeah, probably about 30. Google that. The first touch, yeah. Ball came from Cancelo. Oh, we're just taking a piss, right? If Cancelo ain't the best right back in the world on current form, then someone let me know who is, yeah?
How long's that current form been?
Good 2 months.
I think we need to see a lot longer.
So, alright. If man want to sleep on Cancelo, that's fine. But my point was, when João played that ball to him, the first touch, bro, with the left peg, I knew he was going to curl it in straight in. I thought he was going to go top bins. Yeah. But he just, the finish was so ridiculous. It was Ronaldinho-esque.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, 2 touches. Or 3 touches. It was Dino-esque, bro. No, then he robbed the ball off my man, the dreaded midfield.
Yeah.
DM work.
Yeah.
Went past the centre back, bro, and just slotted it. Slotted it, bro, with the calmness and the finesse, bro.
He doesn't that type of player, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. Look what he's turned into, fam. He's turned into a fucking beast, bro. That's what you call a real G, fam, because he's took on the mantle. Kevin De Bruyne is injured. Navas was gone, and he's carrying the team.
He's been class. He's been class.
Yes, but he's never been this influential.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because I think when a Kevin's playing, he has less responsibility, and he plays his role well.
Definitely, and he keeps things ticking over.
He'll just pass it to Kevin.
He's arriving in the box more, and his finishing is ridiculous, bro.
No, I rate Gundogan still.
Gundogan's moving mad.
So remember how many months ago when we done episode 2, when we said Man City to win, and people were screaming.
Yeah, people been laughing. Yeah.
People were screaming.
Tottenham
falling off.
Okay, cool.
So let's do an updated one. What's your top 4? You change anything? What's your top 4 now?
My top 4 now.
Yeah. So City's gonna win. You never predicted Man.
No, it's a bit of a cheat when you're halfway through the season, but I'd say City, Liverpool, United. Who knows who's going to be 4th, bro?
You don't care about that.
Who knows?
It could be anyone.
Yeah.
So who did you have? You had Everton.
It could still be Everton.
It could still be Everton. You're not wrong. Yeah.
Most likely it will be Spurs probably.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, man. Just the numbers on the board.
Yeah.
When you got a numbers, man, it gets you through certain situations.
I'm
thinking Arsenal don't have a numbers, man, do they? So.
No.
If you got a numbers, man, you can rely on him for a certain amount of points and goals, bro. So Tottenham.
Have you seen how Saka's moving now?
Saka's moving mad, but I'm just talking about.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. That's what
I told you Saka's. Bro, I never said Saka's not the guy, bro. I just said give him some time.
You put him in the same bracket as Mount.
I just said give him some time.
He was like, Mount.
Bro,
okay, I'll throw Saka in there.
You're doing Mount dirty, bro.
I'm not. I like Mount. He might have
played his last game for Chelsea.
Bro, but it's not a shock, yeah, that a foreign manager with tactical experience that plays different types of philosophies.
You've not even heard of Mount.
Yeah, no, but at the end of the day, has he heard of Callum Hudson-Odoi? And if so, why? More so than Mount.
Training. Callum must have turned up in that 1 hour.
And what happened to Mount?
In that 1 hour.
Like, he must have seen enough from Mount. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Mount should start. When he came on, he brought some energy, but people acting like he's a shoe, man. He's relaxed.
Yeah, but let Saka live, bro. You're gonna hype him up and then he's gonna burn out like these English.
Bro, I had to hype him up last episode. He scored and he's done an assist.
Let's not, you know what I mean? He's not Rooney. Let's not put too much on his shoulders.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not saying he's Rooney.
I'm saying like I'm talking about responsibility. Wayne can handle that shit. Like, let's not put too much on the young G.
I'm not putting any on him. I'm just telling you what I see. Huh? When I watch him play, I see class, bro. I do.
No, he's not Lookman, bro.
You reckon Lookman's better than Saka?
Oh, behave, bro.
No, I don't know.
Saka's a youth and he's sick. Lookman is a real G.
So why is it Fulham?
I don't know what's going on with his career, fam.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro.
Right there. I'm based on talent. I'm not saying he's having the best career. Saka's having a way better career so far.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He's younger. He's playing in Arsenal's first team, but oh no, he's not as good as Lookman. Lookman's a terror.
Why?
Because he is, bruv. I'm not God. Ask God.
No, but what is it that you see in Lookman that you don't see in Saka?
Lookman is usually the best player on the pitch, bruv, when he's playing, unless he's playing against us.
I like Lookman, to be honest.
Lookman is.
I think he's quality.
Lookman, is as good. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little stick for this. As Wilf, he's just not putting in Wilf level of consistency or performances yet. But that's because he's young and he's on loan or he's not on loan.
Wilf's a level above Lookman.
He's on loan or he's sold.
Who?
Yeah, Lookman, real baller.
He's saying Ballon d'Or.
Boy, he needs a big move. He needs a big move for that. You get me? He needs a big move for that to pop off.
What else has been happening in the football world, man? It's caught your eye. I know you're a TalkSport lover, man. Who's been on there saying what wild shit?
I'm not a TalkSport lover, boy.
You've always got a TalkSport example.
Yeah,
I don't know if
because I'm not a lover, because I'm outraged. You know what I'm saying? I'm a TalkSport.
No, this is TalkSport the other day.
No, I'll say...
Never guess what happened.
They post clips, don't they, on Twitter? Like, minute clips or something. And it's usually something outrageous.
I think they just...
When it's a fan, yeah, that's alright.
They're just all clickbait.
When they work there, I'm like, these guys are maniacs.
I think they do it on purpose. That's the CV.
But no, Darren Bent said that Lampard should go to
Celtic. I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
I think that's a good
Why
move.
did he say that? What was I saying last week?
Yeah, I know. You said
Darren Bent said, go win some trophies. It's like it's easy. You go win a couple trophies, become a legend, and come back. That's how easy Scotland is. That's what he's saying.
He actually said it as well.
He's like, I know the politics there, you've got to finish above Rangers.
But I do think that's a good move. Do I think trophies are guaranteed? No.
No, because 9 Lamps will go there and not even win that, and then they'll be like, no, he's done.
They'll still be protecting him. Did you see how Lamps got the Derby job?
Yeah, but you know what they use as the example when Rodgers came from Celtic. He built his platform at Celtic. And
was that his first club?
No,
was it Aberdeen, no?
Not his first club. I'm saying before he was at Leicester, which is a big job. Came from
He had
Celtic.
Liverpool before Celtic, though.
Bro, do you know I forgot that?
You're bugging, bro.
Yeah, you remember he got Balotelli and thought he could make him into...
He nearly won the league. He should have won the league.
He had Sturridge and Suarez playing
the maddest football ever, bro.
Bro, that Liverpool team was hard.
So I don't know where Brendan was before that.
It's when Steven slipped in it.
Where was Brendan?
That was
Brendan's
team. Yeah, it was Brendan's team.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Demba Ba, my guy.
But where was Brendan before Liverpool? Couldn't have been Aberdeen. He must have.
Where was Brendan again?
Swansea.
You're right. And he was playing ball at Swansea.
Playing ball.
Yeah, Swansea playing out the back.
Got them promoted.
Right. So he's been a baller.
Yeah.
But the point was that who made this point again? Darren Bent made was that he won a bag of shit at Celtic.
Yeah.
Because it's easier. So when he won a bag of shit, he came back to Leicester or wherever he went. Yeah, Leicester, feeling bossy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do get it.
And now he's building on that.
It's momentum.
He's building on that, yeah. But what he failed to mention, and I completely forgot until you just said that because I was just thinking about what he said, is that he was killing shit at Liverpool. And if it wasn't for us, who's that? I think Pellegrini, yeah. They would have won that league.
Yeah, and Chelsea.
They would have won that league, bro.
Chelsea, because remember Chelsea beat them. Remember Mourinho basically.
Bro, Mourinho was running down the touchline again.
Yeah, like he won the title.
He won us the title. But I was delighted. All we had to do was win on the last day. And we did.
That's what I'm saying. But Brendan,
he was playing ball, and let's be honest, like that was Suarez at his best, and Suarez, and Coutinho in that team, if I'm not mistaken. That was almost a cheat code.
That partnership's definitely Prem history top 5 partnerships.
What, Suarez, Coutinho?
Or even just Suarez.
No, you have to put Coutinho in there. Do you remember what Coutinho was doing them days? Like, let's forget this whole pass. Forget the whole pass.
That's why there was triple S. Suarez, Sturridge, and
who's the other striker?
And Sterling.
Yeah, but Sterling wasn't the Sterling that we know now. Sterling was missing open goals even more than.
No, but he was a problem still.
Yeah, he was a problem movement.
Yeah, he weren't Coutinho.
He was missing open goals for fun. He weren't Coutinho.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have put Sterling was a prospect. You wouldn't have. He started. Brendan played him a lot, but you wouldn't have put him in the category of Sturridge, Suarez, and Coutinho in them times there. He was still missing open goals.
Not at all. Because Coutinho was a joke.
Coutinho was a monster.
Yeah, he was a joke.
It's credit to us.
It's mad what's happened to his career though, man.
It's this big move thing, isn't it? When that happened, on paper, we would have said he's going to flourish.
Same as Hazard. Look at Hazard.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly the same. We would have thought they're going to flourish and become the face, if anything, of the new Barca.
You're thinking, you got Messi, you got Suarez.
Like, how can you not be a better Coutinho?
But that shows you that there's
Messi
levels. And also that football is, it depends what role you get given. At Liverpool, he was the man.
I just don't understand. It's mad you should say that because Hazard and Coutinho, two of the best players to ever play in the Prem.
So is it La Liga or is it the team that they're going into?
Both of them in the Prem was this. Yeah?
Okay. So
without a doubt. How the hell do you go to Spain?
Are they still now?
No, not of performance.
No, but would you still say they're all class though players?
They have to be. Where's it gone? Actually, no, because Fernando Torres turned into a nightmare. So yeah, I'm not saying that's happened to them, but it doesn't mean you're world class forever. No, but I think they still must be, bro. Look at James.
What's that based on?
Look at James.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about.
Look at James,
roles at clubs.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Look at James.
Because James is at a club where he's the man. Look, boys, just pass me the ball. Like, even the manager doesn't say go through James. When you're Real Madrid, you're lucky playing, bro. You might be playing left back. James might be playing left back.
That's the example I'm using. for that reason. James, not even as good as Hazard or Coutinho. Yeah, he's still WC, but he's not
based on what though?
Based on ability. James is not as good as Coutinho or
okay, let me ask you something.
Or Hazard, yeah? Hold on, let me make my point.
Okay, go on.
He's not as good as either of them two, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
But he's still world class. He couldn't make it at Real Madrid, didn't work out, yeah? Had moments, like a lot of them have moments, but he didn't make it at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Come to Everton, you can see he's still a worldie. About you're saying that he's still world class. If Eden come back to the Premiership, if Eden came back to Chelsea, if Coutinho came back to Liverpool, they would still be world class. Of course they would, bro.
No, you said this about Bale.
I did.
You did, and he came back to the Premier.
He's been a disaster. But Bale, you got to remember, Bale's older and his legs are gone. It's not the same.
No, but I feel like
Eden and Coutinho, they're not pace men. They're fast, but they're all about tech.
But certain moments in your career either make you or break you, and I feel like that experience, going out there, big money, and failing is a big. Like I don't think you can just come back to the Premier and bat it up. I believe
come back and bat it up then.
James was doing much better in Madrid than Hazard is now.
That's true.
And James,
but he didn't work out.
Yeah, because he had a falling out with the manager.
And he wasn't a guaranteed starter either.
When you look at his game, he weren't guaranteed starters, but you know politics.
That was about Ronaldo.
You know football politics.
That was about Ronaldo then.
Because you're in a team of Galacticos and your opinion's not as weighty as other clubs.
Yeah, but the same thing for Isco and all these players. If they came to the Prem, they would still tear up.
Isco's unfulfilled potential.
You don't think he'll tear up the Prem?
Who?
All these people that have flopped.
Well, James has come and proved it. I don't think it's a shoe-in. I don't think you just come back.
So if James has come and proved that, and Hazard's better than James.
What happened to Aston Cell? That brother.
He's not in the same category as them.
Of course he's not, but I'm saying players that tear up in the league don't necessarily.
No, that's facts.
In Prem.
That's facts, but we know what Hazard and Coutinho have done in the Prem.
I hear that, but I feel like
they've been the best.
These type of experiences can shape your confidence.
I think they're both still there, bro.
I'm not going to say they're not, but I'm saying
Bale has proved that they're not always still there. But I think that
and it's a shame what's happening to
Hazard.
Hazard.
It's definitely it's a shoe-in. If Hazard came back to the Prem, it's a shoe-in.
It's got to be, but he's had a lot of injuries out there.
He's still the best player in the Prem apart from Kevin if he comes back. There's not a debate.
I want to see him for Belgium. Let me see some internationals because for Real Madrid...
Hazard ain't 30, is he?
I hope not, because that will crush me, bro. I don't even know.
No.
Shall I fact check it?
Check it. He's got to be late 20s, bro, if he ain't 30 already.
No, he's definitely like 28 or something like that.
Bro, 100% if Hazard comes back to the Prem and plays, he's the old Hazard again.
I would like to think so.
You can't be that good, bro. We're not talking about regular players.
The league is not great, so why is he not doing his thing out there, bro?
I can't believe as a Chelsea fan, like...
But I'm a real guy.
But it should be ingrained in you how levels...
I don't do the bias thing like...
No, not bias. It should be ingrained in you the levels that... How good he is,
I know how good
you should know more than me how good he is.
I know.
So that can't disappear when he's taking 30.
But at the same time, I can't let that...
A bad experience in Spain can ruin all of that.
I can't be delusional to the fact that's what's happened to other great players. Look at Torres.
Yeah, but Torres is a one-off.
No, you say that.
No one's ever been as good or bad as Torres.
Bale, same thing.
No one's ever been as good and bad.
Okay,
There's been better. No one's ever been that good and ended up being that bad, if that makes sense. There's been better players.
Who?
No one's ever
Hazard?
had. Yeah, no, Torres.
Bale.
No, Torres. No one's ever gone from that good to that bad.
So wait, how bad is Bale now?
Bale's nowhere near like what Torres. Torres couldn't even walk, bro.
Bale don't even get in the squad for Tottenham, bro. In the team.
Don't compare him to Chelsea Torres, bro. That's one of the worst players we've ever seen in our life.
Yeah, but just because Bale's not getting a chance to show us.
Bale's just dead now compared to what he was. I think maybe his heart's not in it, his legs might be gone. We don't know.
All I'm saying is, I would like to think Hazard comes back and tear it up. But to presume it as a shoo-in is not the way to go, bro. We know football's mad.
Yeah, but some players are too gifted.
Look at Götze.
Bro, don't stop comparing these good players to Eden Hazard, bro. You're taking the mick.
Has Hazard won the Champions League? He must have at Real Madrid, didn't it? But has he won the Champions League?
They won 3 in a row. Had he even left by then? He must have left by then, didn't he?
Oh, he must have got, but he never played.
No, he certainly never played because Bale was the one scoring bicycle kicks in the final.
He's 30, bro.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah, he needs to come back.
Bale was the one scoring bicycle kicks in the final.
Yeah.
Not Hazard.
This is what I'm trying to say.
But I don't know if Hazard was even there. Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say. Why is he not turning up? Why is he not turning up for Real Madrid?
Anyway, bro, he used to run through the whole pitch like it was in the playground.
He was one of the best players to ever
like it was in the playground. And not a lot of people can do that. Like Henry, different levels of dribbling, bro.
Ridiculous. Like, it's unplayable.
I used to hate playing you if he was playing, bro.
But you can't go from there to there. There's a disconnect. It's not like he's at Real Madrid now and he's playing alright like James was.
Bro, I don't get it, bro. We played Real Madrid. We played them in the Champions League last year. We beat them, and he came on and he was terrible. And I was like, what's happened? You looking like Nasri.
This is what I'm saying.
What's happened to you, bro?
You know, they say you're a gangster. You think you're a gangster till a real gangster walks into the room.
No, he was a real
so
gangster.
So you turn up at training at Chelsea, they're probably crowding around you. Hey, go Eden.
Yeah, I hear that.
And then when you go to Real Madrid, they don't care.
That's on him then, because his talent means he should have walked into that Real Madrid dressing room and sat next to Cristiano, bro, and said, "Yeah, well gone. Yeah. You can't even talk to me, you know. Let's go training right now."
Yeah.
And he would have just everyone way more. He's way better dribbler than Cristiano.
Way better.
So he should have made his mark in that team, bro. It should have been Cristiano and it should have been him.
But this is what I'm saying about fear and reality.
Bale had a way better time at Real Madrid. I don't mean emotionally because they hated him, but I mean performance-wise.
When he was at Real Madrid, he actually had the peak of his career.
He just used to run the pitch.
And he had a crazy... To beat that season he had at Tottenham before he went Real Madrid.
It's mental, yeah.
But he actually was considered top 3.
But even when he was tearing shit up at Madrid, you still sensed that there weren't no unity there and they didn't like him. He weren't a unit.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
He wasn't part of the bunch.
And this is what I'm saying about how it's just not fair in football, because you can't score that bicycle kick.
Champions League final.
You should be a cult hero, bro.
Bro, he should have been a cult hero. He scored classicals. He done a lot for them, you know.
Bro, I don't know what team it was when he came off the pitch and ran round, man, but
bro, he was taking the piss for that season or two.
Real Madrid's like a cursed club, bro. It's like a dangerous. But every player will go there when they come in. I don't get it.
But guess who never had a bad time in Madrid? Beckham. He went, done his thing, and said, "See you later, lads."
Do you know what? Beckham's game was so. It was
just adapted for Beckham, isn't it?
It was adapted for yeah.
So you know what I do?
Yeah.
I work hard and I whip it.
Yeah, I don't run. No, I do run.
He did run when he could.
Yeah.
He did run when he could.
He does run, but not when he's got the ball.
No, of course not. He can't dribble. He'll track you down and foul you and slide tackle and all that. You get me? Like,
just find me in space and I'll pinpoint it to you.
He was the whip star. You get me, from early.
Yeah, you can't. So. He's probably, even though he's got so much high profile, I think he might be still a bit of a too disrespected player.
Bro, he's way disrespected, bro. He's so underrated, bro. As
it's a joke, but he's still rated. But he should be rated so much higher.
He's rated as like a legend. He's not rated as a baller enough, bro.
It's embarrassing, man.
It's because of what he said as well. It's because he works hard and he whips it. He doesn't have no skills. You get me? He's not flashy.
But that whip was just unstoppable,
bro.
You can't mark it, bro.
Beck's never had a hard time.
He'll whip it through.
Beck's never had a hard time at Madrid, bro, and he was playing with R9. Zidane, Figo, and there was no, when the big fish goes into, like Eden.
No. They respected his thing.
Bro, he walked in there and said, "No, go on," and R9 said, "Come here, son."
Yeah.
Like, do you understand the levels?
Of course.
He got received better than Owen.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And Owen won a ballon.
Yeah, it's true.
But Owen's time in Madrid wasn't as good as Beckham's.
Beckham's just a cool guy as well, though.
Bro.
You want to roll with Beckham.
Beckham embraced that Galacticos team, bro. So you can't say Beckham's wasn't a top player, bro.
Beckham actually took that Galacticos team to another summer.
Bro, it was just mad. It's like
not even on the pitch, just on a world scale.
No, but even on the pitch as well, bro, because obviously that R9's my favourite player, innit?
Yeah.
I used to watch them days there for the kids I don't know. Spanish football used to come on Sky Sports.
Yeah.
Every game they always used to play in the evening.
Yeah.
So Prem would come on and all that, but then Saturday nights or Sunday evenings, always Barca or Real Madrid. Their games were always televised.
When I watch them now, those old games, and I realise how bad the graphics was. Back then, to me, it was like HD, innit?
Bro, it was man's HD, bro. Yeah. So I would watch every single Galacticos game because they always televised every week.
Yeah.
So I would watch Figo, Zidane, Ronaldo taking the piss out of everyone.
But they was one of the most watched teams in the world, maybe the most watched team in the world.
And because what they were doing was this.
Smashing transfer records. They just had players,
and obviously
Figo.
And R9 was playing.
R9, Zidane,
so I was there.
Every position was there.
Like Guti was there. Bro, the whole team.
Most disrespectful.
Casillas, Raul was there. The whole team was a joke, fam. And really, I came for R9. But the whole team was a joke. So I watched that. And then I see when Beckham came.
Yeah.
And I'm still watching every game.
Yeah.
And Beckham was just putting on Ronaldo's foot from like 60 yards, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so that weren't happening before.
Ronaldo loved Beckham.
Like, you're right, he developed the game even further with the whip.
Yeah.
You get me?
He was so accurate.
Bro, it was so dumb, bro.
Why is he
Do you know how much of a pleasure it was to watch Beckham delivering it to R9 in space?
Yeah.
Equals goal. Like, kids will never get to experience that.
Right, do you know, like, Ronaldo for once didn't have to take it around 6
But all you have to do was, and it's a strike, and you know it's over.
It's over,
bro.
And imagine, this was like injured Ronaldo, bro. This was fact Ronaldo. Like, bro, but man got to experience that week in, week out. Yeah. Beckham
delivering to Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo.
No,
it's a joy that you only get from shit like watching Messi now.
Yeah, but even saying that, like we said before, the whole team, man. Like Roberto Carlos is switching it all the way to Figo. Figo's doubling.
I might have watched more Real Madrid games than Prem games in them time because I was so obsessed with the Galacticos team, bro.
Yeah, so I was obsessed, bro. It was like wrestling for me.
It was like you can't buy with them players. Yeah, like it's not fair. Yeah.
You got everyone. You got all the stars.
It's not fair. Raul had to be a sideman them times. That's how good it was.
Yeah, people were just turning up to the Bernvale just to watch the slaughtering. Do you know, like back in like the Gladiator?
Ronaldo, and the commentator was so calm. Ronaldo, 6-0.
Osasuna dead and buried now.
Bro, it was mad, bro. Like foreign football, it went from Italian football in the 90s. Yeah. Bro, that's all I was obsessed with.
Bro, that's how big
Spain, and now we've took the mantle.
That's how big R9 was, bro. Because back then
football just followed him.
It followed him. Let's be honest, bro. It did. Ronaldo went from La Liga because I was watching Ronaldo at Barca.
Bro, that was you know how mad that Barcelona team was.
Too fake.
Bobby Robson.
Yeah, Bobby.
Come on, bro.
Bro, then he goes to fucking Italy.
Pep was in that team, you know.
In what team? Barca, yeah. Then he goes to Italy, Serie A, Channel 4, Italian. Man's watching that every day.
Bro, Gazzetta became the team, bro.
The team.
You watch Match of the Day, and you also watch Gazzetta every week.
Did he break the record both times, going each back? So going to
transfer record.
Yeah, he must have done it.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure he broke the transfer record going to Serie A and then broke it again going back to Galacticos.
Wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
There we go. And then when he come back to
Galacticos, he went to Italy, skinny Ronaldo, and he came back.
That injury actually broke my heart, you know. Ooh.
It's mad.
Oh, that's cool.
He came back to Spain as big Ronaldo, bro. And he was no difference in terms of damage.
Yeah, it helps when you got the players like Zidane around you.
Bro, he was running the pitch as fat Ronaldo, bro. You get me? That was the joke of that Galacticos team. You didn't even need Zidane and all that.
One of the greatest videos I've ever seen is Zidane and Ronaldo arguing about who's better out there. But they're both voting for each other. No, you're better, you know? Bro. The respect was too high. The respect was way too high still.
Them days can't be replicated, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh shit, I forgot Liverpool and Spurs are playing today, you know.
It started early.
Liverpool 1-0 up. Son missed the penalty in the 7th minute.
What's he playing at, man?
Firmino. in 49th minute, first half.
That's like White Hart Lane though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like White Hart Lane.
It's not the main out of that yet, man.
I think that's got a draw written all over it.
Kane didn't even score yet.
I don't want to talk about Kane. See Kane, is he WC? Pick up the globe if he's WC.
He's close. He ain't WC.
Bro. Why is he not WC?
He's not WC.
Because that's one thing I felt.
He wouldn't even still be at Tottenham if he was WC, to be honest.
But there's teams that would buy him for like 100 M's.
You know what happens to WC, bro? They get bought. Let's be honest.
They do.
We're sitting there talking about Hazard and Coutinho. You know what happens to WC, bro?
They get bought.
You know what happens to certified WC?
Yeah.
Not borderline.
Just name your press.
Yeah, like they go.
It's Grealish.
Suarez, like they go, bro.
It's Grealish WC.
Who's in WC? Grealish just come onto the scene as a real
WC in the Prem?
top player, bro. Grealish is looking like a top class player.
That's actually a good question. Who are the world class players in the Prem?
Certified world class players are the people that have been at world class levels for a little while. People like the Kevin De Bruyne's. People like
Kevin De Bruyne.
You're not going to agree with Mo Salah, but I think Mo Salah is world class. You're going to say Mane. I'll say Salah instead of Mane. Ozil was world class. He's not there no more though. Certified world classes. I'm not going to say the City squad because you're going to say I'm being biased, so we'll leave them out of it. You know, Aguero's in that.
Yeah.
But
who else there is, bro?
Who's in your team?
I don't think you got world class.
You had a world class. I think
Thiago Silva was world class, but he's not world class now.
Defender.
Yeah.
I was about to say Thiago Alcantara.
Oh no. You don't think Thiago's world class?
Maybe in Germany, mate.
No, you got to take his not right now.
Yeah, so let's leave that.
Not right now, but he's a beautiful player though.
He was. I'm not sure what's happened to him, but
I think he's playing right over here.
Not really, mate. Liverpool's struggling.
Oh, you can't put that on his shoulders, bro.
World class, sorry, that was what we were talking about, innit? Alisson's world class.
Yeah.
Edison's world class. Van Dijk's world class.
Yeah.
Certifieds. We ain't got that many. We ain't got that many, you know. Like, if I'm going to get into the City team, then Gundogan's world class. Bernardo Silva was world class. If he's back, then he is.
You got on 4 minutes. What do you world class is got nothing to do with 4
João Cancelo is definitely world class.
You are bugging.
There's
bugging out, bro. He's had a good 2 months and he's world class.
Fernandinho's world class.
Nah, this is biased, bro. You're being biased on purpose.
I'm trying to keep it unbiased.
Fernandinho is not world class.
What are you smoking, bro? He's been the best DM for the last 5-10 years, bro. Are you mental?
He's had a couple of world class seasons. I'm not gonna.
Fernand is untouchable, bro. He's still at 35 years old.
Cancelo. 2 months is way too short of a time to say.
No, he's been on fire for way longer than 2 months. I said 2 months.
World class.
2 months to form that I've been seeing for the last 2 months. But no, that's my personal opinion. I'm not saying that's a given.
Yeah,
but
people.
Bernardo Silva, Gundogan.
My point is there's very limited world class players.
And we got a lot of fringe world class as well. Like on the day, like Mahrez. You get me?
Kane's a fringe.
Mahrez is a fringe. Sterling's even a fringe. You get me? But there's not like he's not a certified. You get me? A certified is a KDB.
Is Sterling better than Grealish?
They're completely different. Not better. He's not better on the ball. No, he's better at doing what Sterling does here.
Yeah.
He's better at being a winger. He's not a better dribbler. He's not a better finisher. He's not technically better. No.
Yeah, Grealish is.
But he's better at being Sterling. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because he's Sterling.
Yeah, like you could, but I wouldn't play Grealish in Sterling's position.
Yeah. Do you know what?
It's a mad one. But that's a good question. Depending on the formation, I might play Grealish over Sterling. Depending on what positions were filled.
Just because of the way I want to play. I think Sterling's very good for counter attacks and tap-ins.
Technically, Grealish is better than Sterling.
Yeah, 100%.
But Foden just keeps going, bro.
He's got world class potential.
He keeps going, bro.
I hope he keeps going. I can't think of any more players. That's what I'm saying. The Premier hasn't really got.
But the future looks bright. No, Saka, Foden.
Yeah, Saka, Foden, Mount.
You said it, not me. You saying
Callum.
Justin James?
Hey, he's a player, you know. He's a player. Okay, so this weekend, let's just do some, not even like score predictions. We'll just go through some game. Everton, Newcastle. Newcastle are looking terrible right now. They get a
Is he still there?
Who's that? Bruce right now, but I think he's the next head to go.
There, but they keep defending him in it with his mates.
Newcastle's just a shambles.
Give him time.
Let's talk about that. In fact, see this punditry thing. Yeah. Do you think they're all biased, bro? Are you telling me that referees don't support teams?
Of course they do. Yeah, that's bullshit, bro. They always support like Keter in town or something. That's a lie, bro. How do all the refs support non-league teams and that? Bro, that's a lie, bro. Some of them support Arsenal, bro.
Bro, but
they don't put it on their job interview sheet, innit? Yeah. I'm a neutral.
I'm more of a tennis fan.
More of a cricket man. Yeah, you know like that. Yeah, bullshit, bro.
Bullshit, bro.
Or even if not even that, you don't like the player, bro. The player said, "Yeah, fuck off, you can't."
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's personal.
You got personal.
Yeah, bro. So you could obviously send man off and give man the dodgy calls and that. You get me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Even the punditry, like in the commentary.
Until refs are robots, they're gonna be biased, bro.
We're not far away, innit? Soon there's gonna be a machine that can just run the whole game and.
But he ain't gonna support no one. You get me?
Yeah, it's true.
You can't even shout at him like ref. Nothing
until the hackers come in.
Yeah,
we'll hack this game.
Penalty. VAR in that. Yeah, no, that's mad. Yeah. We got a couple mad decisions still from VAR. A couple offsides.
You'll probably be the first people to buy it, to be honest.
No, VAR's been horrible to us over the years, but we got a mad offside decision. They changed the offside law because of us.
That's crazy. That's actually nuts that they changed. You
see what they do because of City? They changed the rules mid-season because we won. I mean, come on.
You're not gonna get another goal like that.
You know, I mean, come on. And then we had another dodgy one.
Oh, it's funny, man.
We had another dodgy one.
Bro, but I actually hate watching like Sky Sports coverage now, bro, because I know I keep going on about it, but the punditry, the only one I feel like's true is like Mika Richards. I think keeps it a bit true.
He does a good job. I think you can tell he's a City fan where he does a good job. Of course,
but like, I don't mind that. I don't mind if you got a little bit of advice to your team and support. But I'm saying, like, bro, if you watched the Wolves Chelsea game, it was just embarrassing.
Who was it? Who was the pundit?
Glenn Huddle.
Oh, Glenn. Chelsea.
Like he was just doubting Tuchel from the job because obviously you're telling me Huddle don't know laps.
He wants the job, man. He's trying to come back.
He's putting himself in the window. I'm not gonna lie. He's like, oh, what? They're gonna have to move the ball a bit quicker here.
Glenn wants to come back. Glenn, I don't think Glenn even won a damn thing when he was Chelsea.
He'll come back and play 4-4-2. He thinks.
Yeah, no, he's an old boy now.
He was being
So
hella biased.
Not having Tuchel.
Bro, he was like, do you know when you're just negative about everything? And that's fine if that's how you are. But it's like, I don't understand why they want to give Lampard a chance. That's their thing. Their thing was, oh, he didn't get enough time.
Yeah, more time.
So why are you now going to be willing for the new one to come in and fail?
So you can get rid of him quick.
So you can get rid of him.
Lamps back.
Get rid. Like, I don't understand it. And the thing is,
their friend, they love Lamps, innit?
What were they expecting after 24 hours training session? Like, it's just
not much you can do. Yeah, hi lads.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then you got Rio, definitely friends with Lampard. Crouchy, definitely friends with Lampard. Like, you're telling me.
Bro, they're all boys from that England generation, England team.
Come on, man. And the thing is,
you know it.
Lamps is a legend, but he's just not a great manager yet.
Yeah, legend.
Give him time.
He's a playing legend.
Yeah, I mean, you can come back, man. But this punditry, that's why I like social media. I rather just go on social media and see people just saying what they feel, because these pundits just talk shit.
Yeah, of course they do. They're getting paid to talk shit.
What other fixtures we got this weekend, man? Crystal Palace, Wolves. Wolves are definitely going to nick a point there.
Palace are going to turn them over, bro.
Man City, Sheffield United, hey.
Are we going to do the same?
What's your prediction for that? It's going to be like a 6-0.
Don't like to put numbers on it.
6-0 City. I'm going to like City or
6-0 City.
Yeah, you man are kicking ball right now.
We are kicking ball, but remember we're playing a lot of games and we ain't got Kevin. So, 6-0.
We ain't got Kevin, guys.
Kevin! I think we might. That's a home game as well. That's at Etihad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we will. I think we will.
You're gonna smack them. That's at least a 3. That's at least 3 there.
On our current form, it should be at least a 3. But
West Brom, Fulham. I'm not gonna lie, they look revitalised a little bit.
West Brom, Fulham
win.
Yeah, look, man, I'm gonna go with Fulham win. We just battered West Brom. The confidence is low again. We stole a couple points from Arsenal and Liverpool, but now it's going back.
Arsenal, Man United. Arsenal win.
Yeah, big game. Arsenal need to do it, man.
I think Arsenal are gonna beat them still.
Because of that Sheffield United loss.
That and Arsenal.
Where's that, Emirates?
It's at Emirates, yeah.
Something tells me United's gonna win, you know, but obviously I do not want them to.
Oh, at least it's a big game again. You remember back in the day it was Arsenal.
I can just see Pogba doing something. You know, he only really cares when it's a big game, innit? I can see.
I'm gonna go Arsenal win, but that's more so.
Yeah, let's hope for Arsenal win, but I can see United.
Then Southampton, Villa on the back of a loss against Burnley.
Yeah.
And Southampton on the back of a loss. Who beat Southampton again?
Southampton. What, in the last game?
Yeah, someone beat Southampton, I'm pretty sure. Arsenal beat Southampton 2-1. Saka got a goal and assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Arsenal, Southampton versus Villa. I'm going to go for a Villa win. I think Villa are going to bounce back.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Chelsea, Burnley. Chelsea to get their first win.
Burnley are getting scalps.
You're so dumb.
Burnley are getting scalps.
Chelsea to get
and you know what the next one is, isn't it? It's Chelsea FC. Where's the game?
At Stamford Bridge.
The bridge. That's a.
The bridge is falling.
That is a draw, and it's a score draw.
You reckon, yeah?
It's a score draw there at the bridge. So that's 2 points for Tuchel out of 2 games.
In your head.
That's my prediction.
I'm gonna go for a Chelsea 2-0 win. Burnley won't be able to get the ball. You know, Tuchel broke the passing record in his first game, bro.
And he's in blistering form, mate, and he just got.
Watch how many passes Man City play next game. Now Pep's pissed about that. You got to be passing
pissed about that, but we're top of the league. What are you on about, sir? We're top of the league.
Leicester versus Leeds. Leicester. It's gonna be a good game, but I feel like Leicester will win that.
Leicester will do them in, bro.
Yeah, Leicester.
Leeds are having a terrible time.
Yeah, but when I say good game to watch, it's definitely.
Oh yeah, Leeds do some all-out attack.
Yeah, I like watching these games because they just go for it. West Ham versus Liverpool. West Ham win. West Ham are not a joke, you know, bro.
I'm really, really hoping West Ham
win, bro. You know? I'm confident of that, you know. West Ham, David Moyes is doing a very good job there.
I can see West Ham winning.
They're top 4 right now.
Liverpool are in bad form. I can see West Ham winning. The only thing is, can I see Liverpool losing to a bounce? Like, as in Burnley.
Well, they're playing today, innit?
Burnley.
They're playing right now.
But they're winning today.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So it won't be 2 in the bounce, will it?
No, but I'm hoping they're still going to lose today. That's what I'm saying. Can they lose 2 in the bounce? But if they win today, that bad form's over.
Oh, so in your head they've lost today, or you want them to lose today?
I want them to lose today. If they don't lose today, that bad form's over, bro. Because they can lose 2 in the bounce, they can lose 3 in the bounce. But can they lose? But I'm not saying they're going to lose today, bro, because losing 2 in the bounce is unusual, even in their form.
I think they're going to win today, but I think they're going to lose against West Ham.
No, not unless they lose today, bro.
So you reckon if they lose today, then they'll lose against West Ham as well?
Yeah, because then they're in it. The numbers are rolling now. If they win
can't
today,
see Tottenham coming back and beating them today.
They're not going to win today, bro, and then just go and lose to thingy, bro.
I'm going to go for a West Ham win. I don't know, man. West Ham are a difficult team to play against.
Let's hope West Ham do it, yeah. Antonio pops up with a back post header or something.
And then we got Brighton versus Tottenham. That's a draw.
Well, that depends on what happens today, if Liverpool beat them or not.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a draw.
That's going to play on that, I'm telling you.
It's half time, Liverpool 1-0 up.
Yeah, we need Tottenham to come back.
We're halfway through.
Tottenham can win this. Liverpool will be in free fall. That means that
Tottenham ain't winning.
That means that Villa.
Tottenham's
means West Ham can get points off them.
Tottenham's thing is scoring a goal and then picking you up on the counter attack. They're not going to be able to get 2 goals back against Liverpool, bro.
You're right about
Son's
that.
missed a penalty. Morale's low. His heart Kane ain't scored for how? Kane ain't scored for a while, though.
Get Lucas Moura and get him down the wing.
Yeah, man. Lucas Moura. How old is he?
He's a prospect.
Get him on, guys.
Get him down the wing.
Hey, do you remember old school Moura, bro? He was supposed to be a baller.
We had one game where he scored like a hat trick. Got them into the Champions League.
Who in the Champions League?
Moira, bro, for Spurs.
Yeah, but he was already past his peak.
Of course he was. That was like his one flashback moment, innit?
I'm talking about when he was like at Brazil.
Yeah, of course.
He was supposed to be like the next
Bro,
Neymar.
he was fast.
So was Jesus actually.
Nah, stop comparing these men to Neymar because
this guy, he's not Brazilian, bro. He's Dutch, bro.
Jesus is not that kind of player, bro. Stop trying to put that on him.
When he first came to the Premier, he was turning out. I remember thinking, oh, this guy's a bit spicy.
Nah, he ain't got no spice.
You just stay there and play 2 touch.
He ain't got no spice. He's a 2 touch done, bro. His step overs are, but they're wide. Have you seen them? Nah, he's not R9.
Bro, I hate fake step overs, bro.
I've heard him say in his interview, he said, I like R9,
but
I know I'm not a player like R9. He said that. But I try my best. That's what he said. So I was like, bro, stop trying to be R9 and be Jesus.
Bless him.
But he knew that he's not, but he's still trying to do it. So I'm like, forget the wide step overs, bruv. Just do the 2 touch thing. Do the 2 touch thing because that's what he's best at, bruv. He's not a real old school Brazilian.
Oh, that is.
So stop trying to put that on his head. He's a 6-yard box finisher, bruv.
That's embarrassing for a Brazilian. You may as well just buy Firmino.
No, Firmino can play ball more.
Yeah, he can, and he can do the tap-in thing.
Yeah, but Firmino can also curl it and you get me. He's not a fox in the box kind of done.
I can't believe you're calling Jesus a fox in the box.
Bro, I'm being honest.
Wow.
That's his strength, innit? His other strength is his work rate and his build-up play. Like you said, his 2 touches. But
he's not Brazilian.
He's not like a
It's all lies.
He's not what you want him to. He's not. He's not that Brazilian you want him to be. That Robinho, that Ronaldo, that Dino. Like,
it's kind of a myth now, though, that Brazilian thing, isn't it? There's no ballers coming.
Neymar was probably the last one of that ilk. Like that, taking the piss out.
That winger at Real Madrid was supposed to be something and he just fizzled out.
Which one?
I think is it Junior or something?
Blackheat.
Vinicius Junior or something like that.
The Blackheat, yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be.
He's quick though, but no. I'm talking that real Brazilian, like flick the ball over your head, taking the piss.
You know, like do you know who the actual? I'm not gonna say best, but he actually epitomises what Brazil should represent. Denilson. His only objective is to bang as many tricks as he can.
No assists.
No goals. You get me? Lost the ball every time he gets it, but he was actually an entertainer.
Just a million step overs in 10 seconds. You get me? Give me a joke. Wonder why he wasn't starting.
Bro, he was supposed to be. I swear he got a big move to Real Betis.
He played for Betis and he used to do the same thing. 100 million step overs.
100 million step overs, bro.
Betis team was hard. These are the days. These are the La Liga glory days.
I think those off the cuff.
He never started for Brazil though. Probably he was a bench player because.
Oh, he couldn't. No. He was just there for it. Like, they was fighting
up. Come on, he was there when the crowd goes right.
Yeah, hey, you know, like that all day.
Yeah. They were quick though.
I reckon that type of player is just. Who's the next one, bro?
It's faded, bro, since Neymar, yeah. Like there will be another one.
I hope so, man.
It kind of went from like R9 to Dino. Like, and then Robinho tried to carry, but it was too heavy for him.
Yeah, Neymar's better than Robinho.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. But Robinho tried for a bit, but it was too heavy. That crown was too heavy for him.
Way too heavy, bro.
And then Kaká was like, nah, I can't do that.
I'll never forget when he man signed Robinho. He was supposed to come to us and he went to see.
Bro, he tore shit up for a little bit.
Yeah.
But he didn't like the weather.
2 weeks.
Yeah, he didn't like the weather. 2 months. But he didn't like the weather. But Kaká couldn't wear that either.
Yeah, he couldn't.
And Neymar was like, I'll take that, bro. I'd flick the ball over man's head and take the piss out of him.
Yeah.
And then since then, it's like, who is that?
People will say Mbappe.
No, bro.
But
not Brazilian, and it's different, man. He's more direct. You know what I'm trying to say?
He's a runner.
Yeah, he's a runner. He's a sprinter.
But he can do a little.
Yeah, he can shimmy and he can do a little step over that, but he's not. Nah, he's not a showman, bro.
Yeah.
He's not a showman. That's the word you're looking for.
And the kids are gonna be violating you, bro. They're gonna be very upset.
What, Mbappe? Mbappe's a monster, but we're talking about the R's. We're talking about
we know that.
Yeah, like, we talk about a showman.
You them are thinking, nah.
No, we're talking about a showman.
Project Mbappe. There's no Project Neymar going around. Project Mbappe.
Like we know, like R9, he might have turned around from going 1-on-1 just to bend you up again.
Yeah.
And then just to bend up the keeper again.
Yeah.
He might not shoot on purpose just to bend up the keeper. Like there's a different showmanship.
Yeah.
Mbappe is direct, bro.
Yeah.
If he could run and he didn't have to do a skill, he would just run.
Yeah.
He never done a skill because he has to.
Yeah, he's fucking
He is fast, bro. He's like a fucking gazelle or something. You get me? But he's a bad boy, yeah. But you know, we're talking about hard.
I wonder. There's no young.
There's a new Brazilian. He's about 11 somewhere, and it will be that you. But we just don't know him yet.
Yeah,
you think that lineage just died out? No, bro. Man. There's always been basic Brazilians. Even when the sick ones, there was always like a Joe. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God, Joe.
So like they're not all. There was always like an Edu. You know what I mean? Arsenal, like you're basic, bro. Basic, no skills.
Yeah.
You get me? Brazilian DMs. You get me? Like there's always been Gilberto Silva. Like not every Brazilian is like the silky attacker.
It's true.
But we appreciated them for what they were.
Fernandinho is one of them.
There you go. Yeah. Like but good at that role.
Yeah.
Everyone's not Neymar and Dino, bro.
It's gonna be interesting to see who the next one is, the star of the scene, because obviously Messi and that's fading out.
Bro, you're right. The generation just got shitter and shitter. Like it went to Hulk, you get me, and then man, and what's his name? That used to play number 9, bro. And
YouTube clips.
Bro, it's like Brazil's got worse.
Yeah, they definitely got worse, man. I don't even know what country's producing the best players right now, bro. Probably France.
Probably us.
No way.
We got Foden, we got Grealish, we got Mason, we got Saka. You get me?
Saka.
We got Saka. These other youths. We got Nick Pope. We got Declan Rice.
Oh, these men are basic, bro. Compared to people in
these men are
the young ballers back in other countries right now.
These men are basic. But we're just saying that's our next generation. But it's basic. It's basic. It's very basic. But at least there is a generation.
I think Foden you can throw in there. Sancho.
So I'm saying, bro, if these men all develop.
I know, but I hope
that's
so.
That's a big if, innit?
It's a big
we couldn't
if.
win shit with Lamps, Scholes, Becks. Yeah, that's a big if.
It's a big if, man.
No, I'm just saying, though, youth-wise, all those players, bro, they're talented, bro. Like we'll have a decent England team. We're not.
Sometimes I just.
It's not a golden generation, bro.
Sometimes I feel like England have just got like a better PR rep. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you've just been over here ranting about Saka and Grealish.
Yeah, but that's two. We've got maybe 3 or 4
and
players. 3 or 4 that
and Justin James.
Yeah, he's not world class.
And Reece James.
Reece James could be a monster, to be fun, but it's a lot of potential, man. I'm tired of seeing.
That man are telling me Luke Shaw's back in form.
I'm not trying to hear all of that.
And John Stones is back in form.
He's looking good though, but like I'm talking about young players coming through, bro. Like.
Yeah, but you want them to be world class now.
No, I want them to have world class potential. I don't see Mount as a world class potential. I don't see who else is there. Maddison's not a world class potential. Do you know what I'm saying? Justin James is not world class potential.
No, but we're not.
Maybe Foden.
But we
Grealish,
got Foden. We got Sterling.
Sancho. We can't win. We're never gonna win a World Cup. We're never gonna win a World Cup.
I don't know. I think we will. Because World Cups are weird. We never won a World Cup with our best team, so we'll probably win one with not our best team. That's how the shit ends up going.
Well, obviously I would love it because when we got to the quarterfinals, it felt like.
I was so gassed.
Semis. The best feeling. Was it semis?
Come on, bro.
Oh yeah, of course it was semis, and Kane, your guy, and Sterling was there. He probably missed anyway.
He would have missed anyway, yeah, but you didn't even give him a chance.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't think we're going to win a World Cup in this lifetime, bro.
Probably won't, but there's no. there ain't really a standout international team though either, is there? Like, there's no country.
France.
All right, the world champions, but other than France, and France is not even really like, take Mbappe out of it, yeah. Take Mbappe out of it. We're talking Griezmann, Pogba, Kante.
Right.
We're not even talking like it's the youngest of teams. Kante's already done. Pogba, yeah, but not necessarily not established world class youths, bro.
There's one midfielder that plays for, is it Lille? Centre midfielder. He's better than. He's better than.
Not even better than Grealish.
What's his name? Is it?
Not even better than Grealish, bro. Talking about.
Grealish is like 28, bro. It's like he just come on the scene.
No, but I'm saying like France's team and what Griezmann, France's team that they won that World Cup with.
Yeah.
That was a terrible World Cup, you know. Like that's not that team's not nothing to really be afraid of now.
We're probably not gonna have a World Cup.
Mbappe is to be afraid of.
Yeah, Mbappe is to be afraid of.
But that team is not. Do you remember the Spain team that won everything? That team, or even the team of like 06.
They're not that dominant.
Yeah, but even the France team, like, they're not. I'm not scared of playing them again.
They can be beat. We can beat them.
Yeah.
England could beat them. Germany could beat them.
That World Cup that went was perfect for them with the players they had at that time. Yes, Payet and everyone. It all came together. But they're not. I don't think they're to be scared of now. Belgium,
possibly, you should be scared of them.
we still ain't seen the best Belgium, bro.
World Cup, probably won't have a World Cup for another 2 years or something, man.
Boy, by then Lukaku's old, De Bruyne's old.
It's weird, isn't it? I think club football's
Hazard's
better anyway.
done.
Who cares about it? Do you
How
really care?
did Belgium not win that with that team? That should have been their World Cup, innit?
Should have been, man, but you know.
World Cups
teams
never
on
go by.
papers.
They never usually go by what it should be, unless you got R9 and he just wins it for you.
But remember, like Belgium were all kind of young, innit?
No, but I'm talking like that should have been their World Cup. In the history book should have gone. They had the best team. They won.
Yeah. That's why the World Cup's funny,
Didn't
innit?
go like that.
That's why the World Cup's funny, because it's like, it's just a tournament.
Brazil don't win. When Brazil have the best team, they usually win. They're like, no, we'll take this one.
Rivaldo, they had fucking Ronaldinho.
Like, when they had the best team, they usually win. When France had the best team, they won.
Yeah, there's no best team.
No, Brazil probably had the best team when France won, to be fair. Brazil did have the best team when France won. On paper, yeah.
Goku went mad.
And Ronaldo had the fit, and it went out the window.
Ronaldo had the fit? Before the final?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Ronaldo, and you still expect him to come and
but the fit factor, and you know all the teammates, they all gave up when they had the fit. They were like, oh shit, man's done.
Yeah, it's true.
We're done, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
This was
psychologically.
This was like probably the best Ronaldo in history. This is 1998.
Yeah.
This is Inter Ronaldo,
as
bro.
well them days as well, still.
So them I knew if we ain't got
Inter
R9 and they got Juve Zidane, you can only counter Juve Zidane with Inter R9, bro. Right.
That's when Galactus came after him after that.
Bro, it was you see it? It was a wrap, bro. Scored 2 headers, bro. That Brazil performance was terrible, by the way. I remember watching it. 3-0.
It was embarrassing because I felt like a Brazilian that day. I was supporting them so hard.
Bro, you know how big that was in football news, bro? Ronaldo was taken off the team sheet and then they put him back on with like 5 seconds left.
Mad.
And Des Lyman was losing his shit. Ronaldo's back, he's back, we don't know what's going on. We thought it was Edmundo. And he come in and he played a fucking shocker, bro.
Oh my god.
But he was all over the place, bro. His touch was gone, man were tackling him. Ron was a mess, he was falling over.
I don't want to remember him in that way.
Bro, harsh.
Yeah, I don't remember him in that way, man. Yeah, but football's it's speeding up, man. It's like there's a game every day, bro. You can't get bored.
Literally, man, playing every 40 hours.
Literally.
Klopp stopped complaining it's happening so much, man. He's giving up complaining, he's just playing.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Back in the day, we used to play that once a week. Twice if it was Champions League.
2-1 Liverpool, yeah.
Kane.
No.
Son made it.
Heiberg. Probably a corner.
Come on.
But it's 2-1 now.
2-1.
2-1 Liverpool, yeah.
Alright, yeah, Spurs are getting a point from that.
Yeah, I think the 2-2's there. But anyway, anything else you see? Anything you want to touch on? The Prem's kind of like developing. It's not really heating up, but it's developing as it goes.
It's heating up for us, mate.
Yeah, it's 19 games. You're halfway through.
We've got games in hand, and we're hitting form at a good time.
Yeah, you're definitely hitting it.
We just happen to have lost Kevin, and we still ain't got a striker. But apart from that, we're just playing midfielders up front and still winning 5-0.
Do you like who's your main competition really? Like Man United are gonna fall off, I reckon.
Man United, Liverpool, I'd say them two.
City gonna win it, man. That's big.
Right.
For me,
obviously
2 good points on the board.
To be honest, we just focus on Sheffield United. The 3 points.
The pink wall.
The 3 points, yeah.
Man United, man. The salmon pink. It was mad. Oh, Man United fans are fuming.
Shout out
They
to
thought,
Sheffield United. What a performance to
do you know that's typical Man
season.
United, though, isn't it? Top of the league,
Yeah, Sheffield
bottom of
United.
the league. They thought it was a. They thought
they were back.
Shooing.
They thought they were back. That's why.
Yeah, they got battered, man. Chelsea, I reckon we can make top 4. Will we? I doubt it. But I think that's got to be our realistic objective. Do you know what I'm saying?
you can't even say that. You need to see how Tuchel does because.
Yeah, well, I think the premise is so unpredictable in general. Can we go on a back-to-back?
Yeah, but if he comes in and just obviously first game he's not really done much.
So I'm trying to keep
if you win 5-0,
oh yeah, I'll be gassed. Next
then
episode
like,
I'll be
okay.
close.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I do think he'll do well.
If
but it's just a case
Werner
of
gets a hat trick,
who Werner?
you'll be like,
Oh,
what?
we're back.
500 to 1 right now in the bookies.
Yeah, he didn't get on the game, and that's kind of concerning. I don't know why, but see how they get on. Our main competition for top 4 is obviously like Tottenham, Everton,
Villa,
even West Ham now. So we have to beat them teams. We
Arsenal.
play them.
Arsenal might have
Arsenal, they're on the same amount of points as us. So we have to beat all those teams. So it's going to be interesting. Top 4 is like a trophy nowadays, but for me it's just like...
It's like a financial trophy maybe.
If you're not in Champions League, bro, it's just
and
like...
it's a draw. You need that draw if you want to get people like Odegaard.
It's the truth.
I'm not saying anything, mate. A
Oh,
lot of people don't make it Real.
The best don't. Hazard's don't.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man. But that shows how good people like Bill were back in that day, man. But the Prem, I think I'm just intrigued to see how Tuchel goes on, but I don't see any silverware for the boys in blue this year.
bro, you gotta give the guy some time. You're seeing Tuchel out already.
No.
after a 0-0 draw with Wolves. Give him some time to let him bring some players in.
What could we do? Are we going to win the Champions League?
You know he's gonna want to bring players, isn't it? Even though you just spent all that money, you're gonna have to sell some. Because every manager has their own.
I think we're getting Haaland.
No, that's not true.
In the summer.
Every man. It's a German connection, yeah.
Roman.
Every manager wants their own players, bro. So even though you just had a spree of spending money,
Well,
he's not necessarily going to want all of them. So you're going to have to sell some of them and you're going to have to rebuy again in the summer.
Yeah, we probably will.
Because he's not going to say, I didn't buy Pulisic.
Yeah. He
didn't buy
Pulisic though.
Alright, he likes Pulisic.
Yeah, but he didn't
But
buy
I didn't buy Ziyech, I didn't buy Kovacic, I didn't buy Chilwell,
Yeah.
I didn't buy
It's good. I think that's
Havertz,
part
I
of the
didn't buy
interest. Like,
Werner.
I'm intrigued to see who he likes and who he doesn't like. And the fact that he dropped Mason Mount straight away, to me...
Bro, you hadn't heard of him, but I told you he picked him.
It's
Why do you think Giroud started? Why do you think Giroud started? It's the only striker you'd heard of on your team, on your squad, bro.
I don't think it was that, man. I
Yeah,
think
bro.
he trained and he saw certain things, and maybe Mason Mount went understand. Because you know what the difference is, yeah? Like when you're telling somebody, okay, we're just going to overload on the... It's not hard to understand. We're going to overload on the wings. Wing back's going to overlap. You're going to either pass it, and if that defender goes with them, we're going to cross it. That was Lampard's tactics. It's not hard to understand and digest. But when someone comes in still kind of, okay, when we're on attack, we're going to go 4-3-3, but when we lose the ball, we're going to change into a different formation. That's what Tuchel's on. And
right, but will it work? Because he didn't work against Wolves.
I think it did in terms of territorial. It wasn't clinical,
Okay.
but give it time. Like I do think
You just like him because he started Callum. I hear that.
I think that's a positive move because I rate Callum, innit? And obviously it's just interesting because someone with no managerial experience of success at all for Mount was good enough and Callum wasn't. But then someone has actually won shit
Look, Lampard's gone.
in a decent
Stop
league.
blaming him now.
I'm just saying, in terms of what you're saying as well, like, then an experienced manager comes in that's won shit, played at PSG or managed PSG, won cups there, managed at Borussia Dortmund, got the best win record there. It's come in and identified exactly what I've been saying for all these weeks. Callum is actually our best prospect, and the way we're going on about
Give him a run
Mason,
of games and see.
got man of that first game, bro.
We'll give him a run and see.
Yeah, well, 1 for 1.
Because Mason's had a run, so we'll give Callum a run.
Mason, yeah, and do you reckon Mason? He done well. He was the best player in a bad team.
Yeah, he's
Just
not
because
been outstanding, mate. He's not had Grealish impacts on games.
And that's just the reality, bro. That's just the reality. But we will see, man. We will see. I mean, see how it goes. What are you saying? Anything else you want to touch on before we shut this down?
No, I think we covered everything, you know.
Okay, so you got our predictions. You've heard our words. All is only podcast. Myself, V10, and Trapper Z.
Episode 5.
down, and we're gonna hit them again next week.
Oh,
yeah.
Out.
In a bit.